Hey, what's up guys? This is Florian again, back with a new Minecraft Dungeons video. In today's guide I will show you the current best weapon enchantments for healing, because last week Radiance got nerfed to the bone. It actually feels quite bad right now and it is not so much fun to play with anymore. In my opinion, there are two new enchantments that are way better, and actually, no doubt guys, one of them is brokenly overpowered and so much fun to play with. And what you are seeing right now is an AFK experience farm on the highest Apocalypse difficulty level. So this is on Apocalypse level 6 and 7 guys. Nobody was ever able to manage this, but I got my hands on a working AFK XP farm because one of those healing enchantments. I think it is super overpowered because right now I am not even using my weapon, but I still get healed a lot. So guys, it took me a lot of time and research in order to get this AFK farm working, as well as finding out what is currently the best healing enchantment for your weapons. So it would be very much appreciated if you could leave a like and of course subscribe for more, because a lot more Minecraft Dungeons content is coming your way. I'm making many guides, gameplay videos, so if you love Minecraft Dungeons, definitely subscribe for more. Guys, right now we're gonna check out those best weapon enchantments. Let's get right to it. Now, before we go into detail about these weapon enchantments, you should know a couple things. So first off, we have the Minecraft Dungeons patch notes. These were released on the 1st of July. They came along with the new Jungle Awakens DLC. But many things got changed right here, guys, especially for the weapon enchantments. First off, we have Radiance right here. Reduce the Radiance melee range to 750. Right now, the radius is super small, so if you have a long-range weapon, like a glaive, sometimes you won't even heal yourself, and I have that situation, which is insanely bad for me. So in my opinion, Radiance is only with this reason nerfed really big time. Then we also have an issue that got fixed. Issue causing Radiance to heal on a mount to scale twice as much as it should. So it used to heal a lot, but right now it got nerfed by 50%. And the Radiance range trigger chance is from 20 to 50%. Well, this is not really nice, guys. This is actually a horrible enchantment at this point. So you would go for Leeching right now. Leeching is way better. It increases the healing from 4, 6, and 8% to 5, 7, and 9. Every time when you kill a mob, that is how Leeching works. Every time when you kill a mob, you will get 9% of its maximum HP when it dies instantly. So that is a lot of healing, especially if you destroy stronger, tankier mobs. And then we have the Anima Conduit. In my opinion, this is the most overpowered and most fun enchantment to play with. You can make so many fun builds. I actually discovered this one when I was working on that AFK experience farm for the maximum Apocalypse difficulty level. But this one removed the soul amount multiplier on the soul collection. Doesn't really matter. Increases the effect from 1, 2, and 3% to 2, 4, and 6. So guys, this is doubled right now. Every single visual soul we collect will give us a 6% of our HP back. And this also triggers on any kill source. I will show you that a little bit later in the video, but this is super overpowered. Okay, so guys, right now we are going to check out the 3 weapon enchantments in the game. We're going to showcase them, and I prepared this video with 3 the same soul scythes. They're all power level 112. The one with the Radiance actually got the highest melee damage, and then the one with the lowest has Anima Conduit, and the one in the middle has the Leeching. But let's go over the enchantments quickly. So Radiance has a 20% chance to spawn a circular area that heals allies within it. So a 20% chance to get 823 HP popping up, which is not that much if you're playing on the maximum Apocalypse difficulty. Then we have the Soul Scythe with Leeching. Defeating a mob heals you a small portion of the mob's max HP. If you're taking down mobs with a lot of HP, tanky mobs, then you will get a lot of HP in return, which is very nice, especially with this buff. Right now it is 9% of the maximum health. And then, last but not least, we have the Soul Scythe with the Anima Conduit enchantment. And this is, in my opinion, the most powerful healing enchantment of the 3. Each soul you absorb grants a small amount of HP, and this also gives you a +1 soul gathering. Really awesome for soul builds. But on the maximum tier, guys, this gives you a 6% of your health back. So on the Leeching, yes, I know we have a 9%, but on the Soul Scythe, this is 6%, but you can actually stack that one, and I will show you that in a minute. The first one we're gonna check out is the one with the Radiance. We got 823 health healed every 20% chance when it happens. So we're gonna search for a big pack of zombies and we're gonna keep fighting. We're not gonna back off. These guys are actually going to be quite easy because you can simply one-shot them with this weapon. But then we would like to see some stronger, some tankier mobs as well. So we're just gonna go a little bit further into this level and look at that. We already got a nice pack and oh, they took a lot of my HP. But right now I am trying to get my Radiance going, but it doesn't happen, man. It simply doesn't happen. Even though you have 20% chance, if it doesn't, then well, you simply have no HP returned. So right now this is looking very bad for me. I have to use my health potion in order to go back into the battle. So in my opinion, Radiance is definitely not an interesting enchantment anymore because of the low heals and also the small chance. Now it is time for the second Soul Scyther, the one with the Leeching. Defeating a mob heals you for 9% on tier 3 of their max HP of the mob, of course. But in my opinion, this one is already way better in comparison with the Radiance because you don't have a 20% chance, but it always happens. So right now I'm losing a little bit of HP, but guys, look at this. Whenever I kill this mob, I get 164 HP back. So you just slaughter a couple mobs and guarantee you will get all your HP back, which is really, really nice. So the heals on this one are super consistent. You always will have your health back, and especially the bigger ones, they give you like 600 HP back, which is awesome to have. So right now we can actually keep fighting without having to worry about our HP. And finally, we have the Soul Scyther with the Anima Conduit enchantment, guys. This is currently my favorite enchantment by far. Each soul you absorb grants a small amount of HP, and this is based on your own HP, so not based on the maximum HP of the mob you are killing. So every time when you kill with this one, you get the same value, while on the Leeching, with smaller mobs you get a small amount, and with big mobs you get a bigger amount, but bigger mobs are also a little bit more difficult to kill. So the reward is bigger for big ones, and for smaller ones it's a small amount, but with the Soul Scyther it is always the same. So in my opinion, that is the most consistent thing that you can get. I just received some damage from these zombies. Right now I'm gonna kill them back, and look at that, guys. Every time when I harvest a soul, it gives me 329 HP. And the cool thing is this can actually be stacked, so that is really insane. Right now we are already on full HP, so it heals us every time, but at the same time the souls that we get from new mobs, they will also be behind us. So right now, if we receive some damage from enemies, look at that, we actually heal ourselves afterwards with all the souls that are flying towards our character. So right now we can just keep going, and the souls will come to us every time when we progress a little bit further in the level. So in my opinion, this is such a nice enchantment to have. Look at that. They are hitting me, but at the same time I'm healing myself. So just keeps going and going. And guys, this is not yet everything. Anima Conduit is stackable, so that is super overpowered. If you want, you can play with 6% while you are not even wearing something with those enchantments. For example, I want to use this weapon right here. Doesn't have any enchantments, but let me show you this right now. So we have a soul crossbow with Anima Conduit and Enigma Resonator. So I'm gonna equip this one, and I take down this mob. The soul will come to us, and look at this, guys. Bam! 329 HP healed, even though we are wearing a weapon without any enchantments at this point. So you can pretty much use any weapon you want in combination with a ranged weapon that does have the Anima Conduit enchantment. So right now we are just equipping a very strong weapon. We could even use our Deathcap Mushroom. And look at this, guys. We can just kill them one by one very fast. This weapon has tons of damage, doesn't even have any enchantments on the maximum apocalypse level, and we are gathering those souls. So right now I'm just gonna run away. I'm gonna take some damage off these skeletons. Look at that. And we're gonna start fighting once again, and we are gathering all these souls, and look at that. almost full HP. So in my opinion, this is the most powerful healing enchantment which you could get. Actually, if you want, you can take a weapon, a soul weapon, with the Anima Conduit enchantment, for example this one right here, and then we will not get 6 but 12% of our HP back. So right now I'm gonna start fighting these mobs, losing a lot of HP, but at the same time, look at these heals, guys. Look at these heals, 329, 329. And I know, guys, it looks like it's only healing one time with the 329 HP, but currently we are on 2550, and you're gonna have to check out the left side of my screen. The Anima Conduit enchantment will pop up twice, so if we look at the HP afterwards, you can see that it's actually doing that 2 times in a row, so we get over 600 health back. Let's check it out right now. So we're looking for a mob, we're gonna destroy the skeleton right here, we're gonna swing our scythe and the soul is going to come towards us. We have 2200 and bam, 2800. The Anima Conduit just popped up twice. So that is why the Anima Conduit is, in my opinion, the best enchantment you should get. So guys, simply put, if you want to have an insane build, all you have to do is find a weapon with tons of damage, and I think like the Truth Seeker would be something nice for this build, or maybe the Eternal Knife because it actually gathers a lot more souls. I could go for the Enigma Resonator right here to give triple the damage sometimes in combination with a critical hit that is going to be madness. Then I'll just take Swirling because we won't need any healing on this one. We're just gonna focus on a soul crossbow, for example. These guys can be found pretty easily with the Anima Conduit enchantment. So that will allow you to heal all the time. If you want a little bit more healing, then of course you can focus on a weapon with the Anima Conduit enchantment, but then of course it has to be a soul weapon, a soul knife or a soul scythe. It doesn't really matter, but as long as you have 1 or more Anima Conduit enchantments, you will heal yourself a lot. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. That is everything you need to know in order to get your hands on the best weapon enchantments for healing. The Leeching can be insanely good, very consistent heals, 9% of it on the maximum tier, which is great to have. But Anima Conduit, guys, is the #1 Radiance in my opinion right now. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if this video was useful, and of course subscribe for more because a lot more content is coming your way. Right now it is 4 AM out. I'll see you in the next one.